Now, someone that had an interesting run-in with a man was a woman who thought she was going on a date. The Washington Post reported the story of a woman who met a man on a dating app, and I guess they set up for her to pick him up. She goes to pick him up. He gets in the car. That was already established because, first of all, I was like, why was she picking him up? They had established that. She goes, she picks him up. He says, I gotta go to the bank. Nice. She's probably thinking to herself, he's gonna pay. Right? She goes to take him to the bank. Problem is, he then leaves the bank. He jumps in the car. She drives away. Come to find out, you guys, he robbed the bank. And little did she know, she was the getaway car. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so the cops ended up chasing them down and they both were arrested. However, the woman was eventually released.
Of course.
And after they realized that she didn't have anything to do with it. Ladies, this has to be the worst date ever, right? But at least I think it's kind of low-key genius.
It would be a great movie. It'd be a great movie.
That is not genius.
If you had to be in jail, it's genius. And that's not your
funny.
fault. It's not funny, of course, if anybody gets hurt and all those things. But
she had to go to jail.
He fouled for not saying off top, she ain't in on this. He should have said that.
Exactly. Exactly.
And let's also add that he had a gun.
According to the story, he ran.
He was running.
He was running.
He was
ran in,
brandishing.
called her name, said, he forgot who he was talking to, and said, get, up out of here, and called her out of her name. So she just drove because she was scared. So that's why she just drove, and then,
That's not funny.
Adrian, I also read that she was on...
Her bond was $25,000.
Her bond was $250,000. So you have to think
He
that
needed to
after
pay for that with the money he robbed the bank.
She went through the whole traumatic experience of being arrested, and it wasn't even her fault.
Yeah.
I would be pissed. I would sue his behind.
Yeah, you have to be careful about who you dating. When I was in my
Sue him. He ain't got no money. That's
True.
I
would sue somebody. Being in jail?
Can you sue the app?
I was going to say
maybe. There's somebody you can
at
sue.
At the very least.
What were you
to
saying,
pay
Ronnie?
for a free dinner.
Yeah, I wonder, the app, do they protect you from these things?
The app?
Yeah.
No, well, okay, when I was dating, and I was on app dating or online dating, I would always do a background check.
Okay.
So to see, because this guy had a criminal record. So if you're going to get really serious with somebody, I would say, and I already talked about the processes of online dating, but if you really are going to be serious with somebody, and that's why I also say meet them at your first couple of dates should be in public. Where you're not picking him up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's not getting in your car.
I forgot. The thing was, she picked him up at his parents' house. That was the red flag right there.
Ma'am.
That was, you know what I mean? So
Was it after church on a Sunday? What's...
He was living with his parents, so that's what I'm saying.
Just
But
the
you would do a
warning in
background
general.
check off of the first date?
I would do a background, because you got to be careful.
Yes.
But you got to understand, it's
Do you
different
even
when
know their
I'm on
last
television.
names?
Yeah, I get their last name.
No, I'm saying, so a lot of these apps, though, if you're just going on a first date, you don't even know their last name.
No, but that's why you talk to them. That's why you don't rush into it.
Yes,
I agree
so
with
pretty
you.
much
You
you
have
get
to be
the
careful.
information from them. The second step is to contact them directly off of the app. You exchange phone numbers, you text. At that point, when you're texting, you say, hey, what's your full name? Then you do your background check.
I don't want to diss apps, because when I was in my 20s, I wasn't online dating. I was just dating regular. I met this guy at a bar, right? We became good friends. We talked to everything. And then I kept asking him, well, what do you do for a living? Because I was a young engineer. So one day he came to my house. We had dinner. He said, I'm going to tell you what I do. He said, I just want to reveal it to you. I said, oh, okay. I thought he was going to say entrepreneur, whatever. He starts going into a story, you guys. True story. And he says, you know what I do? I go to Beverly Hills, and then he pulls out some gloves, and he says, I go to a bush, and I hide behind the bush. I might have to hide for hours. And then he pulled out a gun. He said, I'm a thief. How you feel about that? But because he had the gun in his hand, I'm not dumb. I said, oh, it's cool.
I was about to say.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
You self-employed. I did self-employment in any fashion.
Absolutely.
Wait, so what happened now?
How do you get him out of your house?
No, I just kept talking to him, because my thing is, then I got the God in me. And I said, you know what? I really don't feel like you should be doing this. You are so much better. You are so, and then he left because I was being too preachy with him.
Wow, Lonnie.
So,
I once heard a story of a man that came to rob someone's home. They had worship music playing and the person left.
Yeah.
Just put it out there.
God works in mysterious ways. I tell you.